Hello, Dolphins. This is your guided reading class for Tuesday, April 14th, 2020. We're going to be on day 2 of Our Senses, and here are the supplies you will need for today. Please be sure you have a pencil, your book, Our Senses, and your writing journal. I'll give you a moment to collect those supplies. Make sure you have everything you need before we begin. All right. Before we do our class today, I'm trying to figure out a way to video without all the shadows. Let's review some of our sight words, Dolphins. Make sure you're writing these words on your table with your finger, and I'll be writing them with the marker. The first sight word today that we need to review is W-I-T-C-H. Whoopsies. Good. What is this word, friends? With. Very good. Please write with on your table. W-I-T-H. With. Can you put with into a sentence? I'm listening. Okay, how about the word O-F? Of. Let's write it on our table. O-F. Of. Can you use the word of in a sentence? All right, the next sight word for review is C-A-N. Can. Let's write it with our finger. C-A-N. Can you use the word can in a sentence? I'm listening. All right, we have 3 more to review. We forgot to review our sight words from yesterday, so let's do that. We'll do both days today. The next word is a pronoun. It's referring to a girl. The chunk in this word is S-H, she. Let's write it. S-H-E. Please put she into a sentence. I'm listening. All right, the next word is Y-O-U. Let's write it. Y-O-U. And please put the word you in a sentence. All right, the next word is your. Y-O-U-R. Let's write that on the table. Y-O-U-R. Please put your into a sentence. All right, very good job. Teacher's going to erase her board. And let's move on. Now, yesterday we worked on a couple beginning blends. The beginning blends were FL and FR, full and fr. Let's say each of those blends 3 times. Ready? Here we go. Full, 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 fr, fr, fr. Now, I told you yesterday that blends are controlled by a letter. In the FL blend, it's controlled by the letter L, so you would call this an L-controlled blend. And in the FR blend, the R is controlling the sound, so you would call it the R-controlled blend. Let's say these 3 more times again. Please say them with me. Full, 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 fr, fr, fr. Good job. Now, in honor of those, I have some of our word cards here. I'm going to say them, and I'd like you to say them after me. We'll start with the L-controlled cards, and then we'll move on from there. Please listen the first time, and then please repeat after me. GL makes the sound gl, as in glue. PL makes the sound pull, as in plane. FL makes the sound full, as in flake. BL makes the sound bull, as in block. CL makes the sound cl, as in clock. SL makes the sound sl, as in sleep. Good job. Now we'll move on to our R-controlled blends. Listen first and then repeat after me. FR makes the sound fr, as in frog. TR makes the sound tr, as in train. CR makes the sound cr, as in crab. BR makes the sound br, as in bride. I think this looks like Ella, don't you girls think so? GR makes the sound gr, as in grin. DR makes the sound dr, as in drum. PR makes the sound pr, as in pray. Good job. All right, good job reviewing those R-controlled blends and those L-controlled blends. Let's bring our book out. We're going to reread our book, Our Senses, today, and I am going to let you read it on your own. So I'll give you the next 2 or 3 minutes to go through your book and read it. If you get done with your book, friends, and we have not moved on, I'd like you to read it again. So just keep going through the book until teacher says time to be done, and then we'll work on our journal writing, okay? Go ahead and begin reading your book on your own. Please be reading it out loud. All right, good job, Dolphins. Let's move on to our journal writing today. Our comprehension focus for our book, Our Senses, is retelling and recalling information in a nonfiction book. So basically, we're trying to remember facts that we have read about and talk about them. So I would like, first of all, before we start our writing in our journal, let's just review a few things. Can you tell me what your 5 senses are? I'm listening. Okay, I'm going to turn my camera around. Hi, Dolphins. I'm at my house. So I have some questions for you. What do your eyes help you do? I'm listening. Okay. What does your nose help you do? What does your tongue help you do? Good. What do your ears help you do? Good. And tell me, what do your hands help you do? Yes, good job, dolphins. I have another question for you. What would it be like if you didn't have your senses? Maybe if you couldn't smell or taste, what would that be like? I'm listening. Okay. All right. What would it be like if you couldn't see or hear? What would that be like? Yeah. I think out of all 5 senses, what sense do you think is the most important sense to have? What do you think? If I had to pick one sense as the sense I think is the most important, I'd probably think my eyes, my sense of sight. Being able to see would probably be the most important to me. Which one of your senses do you think would be the least important to have? What do you think? If you had to have one of your senses taken away, which one would you pick? I think I would pick my sense of smell, actually. Out of all 5 senses, I mean, I like my sense of smell, but if I had to get rid of one of them, it'd probably be my sense of smell. All right, let's go ahead and turn our phone around, and we're going to get to our writing for the day. Let's get our journal out, and let's open it up to the first blank page you have, okay? We're going to write 2 or 3 sentences about something that you have learned about the 5 senses. I want you to look at the pictures for help in your book, but don't copy from the book, okay? You could write something like this. I can see with my eyes. I like to look at the, and then you would write in something that you like to look at. Or you can hear with your ears. I like to hear maybe music, you could say, or whatever you like to listen to. So I'd like you to choose a sense, and then we're going to write about it, okay? Let's start off with this. I can what? See, hear, smell, taste, or touch. You decide what your sentence is going to say. I'm going to say I can touch. You write what you want to. Don't copy mine. It doesn't have to be this. With my hands, period. I can touch with my hands. You could say I can hear with my ears. I can see with my eyes. You decide. I can smell with my nose. And then the next sentence will be describing something that you like. So if I use my sense of touch, I'm going to talk about something I like to feel. I like to feel I'm going to say my blanket. With a period. There we go. So because I chose my sense of touch, my next sentence is going to be a sentence about what I like to feel. If you chose your sense of sight or seeing, then you would the next sentence would be what you like to look at. So be sure your 2 sentences go together. They're related. Okay? Be sure, dolphins, that you have 2 sentences. One describing your sense that you chose and what part of your body you use for that sense. Your next sentence is going to be something that you like to experience with that sense. So I said, I like to feel my blanket. Now my illustration should match my writing. So if I chose my sense of touch and my blanket, I would have a picture of me holding my blanket. Be sure your illustration matches your sentence. Please be sure to share your writing with a mom or a dad when you're done. Have them check it over, read it to them, and then please read your book, Our Senses, one more time, out loud, or to someone in your family. And I love you, and I will see you tomorrow.